Welcome back to Ellen Electric Adventures. Have a not so fun update today. Gonna go get the tires replaced, which is kind of fun, except we don't need to have them replaced yet. But on our way home from Wisconsin the other day, noticed that nail right there in the sidewall. Tiny little nail. It's been in there for all week. And actually, we drove home from Wisconsin with it in there. The tire's not leaking air, so I've just left it. I'm headed over to Discount Tire and gonna replace the Pirelli Scorpion P0s with Goodyear Weatherready 2s. So it's an all-weather tire. I expect a little bit of a hit to range. I'm really hoping it's less than 10%. I've seen some people say with Teslas they got around a 10% degradation of range with them. We'll see. But they'll be really grippy, they'll be really good in the rain, really good in the snow, and I felt like family safety was more important than an extra 20 miles of range. I may regret that as next time we're driving somewhere and we're running low on range, but anyway, gonna jump in the car, head over there, get these swapped out. So let's take a quick look. The front, I could have just done the rears and got two Pirellis, but the fronts needed to be replaced. Not quite yet, but real close. So I figured I might as well just go ahead and do it. The fronts wore out significantly quicker than the rear, for what it's worth. So, all right, gonna hop on over there. Catch ya afterwards, I guess. All right, just for quick reference, not gonna be super relevant, I don't think, but Trip Auto, 7.5 miles over here, 324 watt per mile. We'll see if that's any different going back, but this isn't going to be a good test. All right, we're all wrapped up here, so we're going to take a quick look. This is the Goodyear Assurance, Goodyear Assurance Weatherready 2s. So we've got the 235s in the front and the 245s in the rear. Staggered setup, 20-inch wheels for the Volvo. These look pretty sweet. So they are all weather. So you can see the snow peak. 3 snow peak, whatever, mud and snow. They have really aggressive sipes. They look kind of similar to the Cross Climate 2s. And then they have a special thing where as they wear down, the sipes get wider to kind of address the fact that they're wearing down. So they stay grippy longer. So they look pretty sweet. Forgive the curb rash. These actually hang out a little more. They might have prevented some of this. Some of it's may or may not be my fault. Some of it's my wife's fault. So yeah, made in Chile. I was between this and the Hankook EVO Ions, which are an EV specific tire. Ultimately, I decided to go with the all-weather tires for safety purposes. So I really hope I don't take too big of a hit to range. We're gonna find out. Maybe I'll do it in the same video, I'm not sure. I will do a highway range test. Now, the tires need to be broken in before we'll have a real good idea of range, but yeah, we'll see. I really hope it's not too big of a hit because the range isn't great on this car already. So, all right. Yeah, I don't think I'll end the video here, but I will, I'll do a follow-up with, well, you know what? As I'm driving home, I'll give some thoughts. I have no idea if I'll even be able to feel the difference, but as I'm driving home, I'll kind of discuss what I'm feeling. All right, I realize I don't have my tripod, or my mount bracket thing. So I'm gonna have to hold the camera, so I don't know how much I'll actually do. But first of all, we're gonna pull out of this driveway. Pulling out a Discount Tire. Feels good. Give it a little juice. Hard to tell the difference at this speed. You know what, let's clear the trip manual. Reset. We'll see what the difference was. I think it was 324 on the way here. Doesn't feel or sound any different yet. Kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's just a regular sunny day. It's warm. They feel good. They feel smooth. These are supposed to have some sort of flexible sidewall technology that's supposed to help improve ride quality a little bit, which would actually be nice because the Pirellis with the 20-inch wheels on this aren't super forgiving of bumps. I mean, they're not bad, but it's not super forgiving with this car. So far, the little bumps feel good. I haven't hit anything big, and obviously can't really test the grip or anything. I'm not going to do a brake test in the middle of the road. If I get the chance, I'll do an acceleration test. But yeah, they feel so far so good. Not a lot of difference, if any, in road noise. So I was expecting these might be a little louder because they're not EV specific. EV specific tires have the foam inside. These do not have that. But yeah, so far so good. I'm curious what the highway will be like, if it'll be a little louder. This car's not like crazy quiet on the highway. It's not loud by any means, but it's not crazy quiet. It's not, you know, there's a little, you get a little wind noise and a little road noise. Yeah, so far so good. Not really much to say. They look good, they feel good. Am I going to take a hit to range? We shall see. Probably is the answer. So just off the bat, I'm at 276. I've gone 1.5 miles. I am also running the air conditioning pretty aggressively. Set to 62 degrees on, well, on fan speed 2. So maybe not aggressively is not the right word, but getting an opportunity to test the brakes here. Feels good. Yeah, really not much to say other than so far so good. I went with Discount Tire for 2 reasons. 1, they're nationwide, and 2, their warranty. So if I ended up having to pay $250, it was about 50 bucks per tire, 60 on the back, I think, 60 on the rear. So about 250 bucks to get the lifetime warranty. Ooh, nice EV9 squirrel. But to me, I think it's worth it. If I ever get a flat tire for any reason, they will repair it for free. If they can't repair it, they will replace it. And even if I can't get to a Discount Tire and I'm in an emergency situation, they said bring the tire and the receipt and they'll reimburse you. So, peace of mind. These tires have a 60,000 mile tread life warranty. So we went about 30, we went, oh, tire pressure low. Okay, well, I'll check that when I get home. I suspect, yeah, the warranty just went off. I suspect what I actually need to do is reset the TPMS. So the Volvo doesn't have an active TPMS. It has like it won't tell you your tire pressure, but it will tell you if they're dropping or if they've dropped from, but it's from a value that you store. So what I'm going to do is let the car rest. I'll check the tire pressure later, or maybe I'll take it to Costco. Ah, there was just Costco right over there. I mean, they checked it, right? They had to have checked it. It's a tire store. So what I'm going to do is I'll look at them when I get home and make sure haven't lost air since I just left the place. And then I'll store the tire pressure. They should be good. I can check it if I'm worried. But they should be good. You think you can trust the tire store. Anyway, so yeah, the warranty is a big reason why I went them, and the fact that they're nationwide. So if we're traveling and something happens, pretty easy to find a Discount Tire. And like I said, if I can't, they'll reimburse me for any replacements. So that's pretty sweet too. Well, I got a red light, but this Tesla's in front of me, so I won't be able to check the acceleration. But I see no reason why it would be an issue. So, That's it for now. I'll do the store pressure when I get home. Only had to drive about 6 miles, so it'll probably be safe. I don't think the tires will have heated up that much, but I might let the car rest for a little bit and do it later. So, all right, y'all, that's gonna do it for now. If I do a new range test, I'll let you guys, well, then you'll see me in a second. If I don't do it, then I'm gonna go ahead and say beep beep, have a good time.